Good morning. I'm John Ellsworth, founder of Success Strategies Incorporated, and I want to welcome you to a new year. Are you being reasonable is what I'd like to talk about today. Are you being reasonable? I've been often called unreasonable by several bosses that I've worked for in the past. A number of bankers have considered me unreasonable in my requests, although they tend to work out pretty well in the end. And even some industry experts have said that I'm unreasonable. And others may not agree with my thinking always, but I would suggest this. It has served this being challenging to other people's ideas, not saying they're wrong all the time, but challenging and discussing them in a positive manner, has served my clients rather well. And I would point out that, as George Bernard Shaw said, and I quote, the reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable man persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Thus, all progress depends on the unreasonable man. End of quote. I couldn't agree more, and frankly, I think it's important in the year that we're heading into that when we have trying times require new approaches. We have to try new things. We have to look at new things. They may appear unorthodox, but I will point out this. And Dr. Peter Diamandis, a futurist in today's economy and the future of technology, he talks a lot about technology. And I think it's important, and I want to give him credit for this, but he said that today's great inventions were yesterday's crazy ideas. End of quote. Today's greatest inventions were yesterday's crazy ideas. Need some examples? How about that cell phone you have in your pocket or on your belt? How about AI and the impact that it's having already? And it's not fully developed by any means. Are there other things you can think of? I just think we need to, in order to maximize our profitability, we need to ask the question, what change do you need to consider? What do you need to do differently? Are there changes that perhaps you've been putting off, waiting for the quote unquote perfect time? I do it too sometimes. Are there changes you've been putting off? Ways that you could increase your revenue or lower your expenses? What do you need to do to change these things, the revenue and expense? And as my business coach, Dan Sullivan, has so accurately stated, he's with the Strategic Coach in Chicago and Toronto, and he asks the question, what do you enjoy doing most? What do you enjoy doing least? And is in answer to that, is there someone else, could someone else do these tasks that you don't like so you can focus on what Dan calls the unique ability items that you're best suited for? I will point out another suggestion. Can you use added equipment, software, or AI methods to do certain tasks? Think about this in the way that I do in what a service process, that a trademark that we recently registered, and it's called SAVE. That stands for Simplify, Analyze, Visualize, and Execute. And the point is, if we simplify things, really sit down, take 20 minutes and think something through, we can simplify it by analyzing it. Step number 2. Visualize the future that you want to achieve is step number 3. And then execute and put a deadline on it and who's going to do these things. But by using this process over the last 10 years, our dairy clients have increased their revenue. I take that back, I apologize. All of our clients, including our dairy clients, have increased their revenue by 32%. Their costs have gone up too, but those cost increases have been limited to 17%. That picks up an additional 15% margin, and I think that's a very positive thing on your operating results. If you'd like to explore more on the SAVE process and the Success Strategies Advantage, the things we do with clients to help them move forward and get these kind of results, please contact me. You can reach me at John, John, at successstrategies.com, which is right above my head as I speak. And I will leave you with this thought. As Winston Churchill so accurately stated, and I quote, let our advanced worrying become advanced thinking and planning. End of quote. I want to wish you the best for this new year. I'm John Ellsworth, founder of Success Strategies Incorporated, the creator of the Success Strategies Advantage, and now the SAVE process as well. I want to thank you for listening today. Thank you very much.